Hi, everyone, and welcome to the webinar titled Title 4A Stronger Connections Request for Application, hosted by the Montana Office of Public Instruction. I am Paige Seedall, the Program Manager for Title 4A. Throughout this presentation, I will be referring to the grant as SCG. Before I get started with the content of the training, I want to give you some information regarding the process being used for answering questions. Any questions regarding this webinar or the application process must be sent to the OPI stronger@montana.gov email. A frequently asked questions document is posted on the Title 4A OPI website as listed on the slide. This will allow for a complete and thorough response to the question. Please be sure to refer to the frequently asked questions document prior to sending in your questions, as someone may have already asked the question that you have. If you have questions during this presentation, please submit them in the chat box and we will answer them. All details regarding the competition will be posted to the Title 4A program website. Please be sure to check this website regularly, as all updates, documents, and webinar recordings will be posted here for your use. As you can see, we have an anticipated timeline. This means the dates are subject to change. As noted, we anticipated eGrants opening today. This is temporarily being pushed back with a projected opening date of Wednesday, March 29th. The webinar will help prospective applicants understand the purpose of SCG, the application template and process, and how to submit all required documents. I will provide only a brief outline of the requirements. All applicants should read and review the grant guidance prior to applying for funds. This program is meant to provide funding for Montana local education agencies, LEAs, to develop, implement, and evaluate a comprehensive approach that prioritizes physical and emotional safety and needs of their student body. This grant is meant to target students who attend high poverty schools and schools who have a low student to mental health ratio. This grant can also provide funds for activities that support teaching safety, a sense of belonging within students, as well as other positive well-being strategies. This slide illustrates the list of entities eligible to apply for this funding. To be eligible for funding, organizations must target schools that have at least a rate of 40% free and reduced lunch program student participation. In addition to that, the LEA must also have one of the following characteristics: high rates of chronic absenteeism, exclusionary discipline referrals to the juvenile justice system, bullying and/or harassment, community and school violence, or substance abuse. Where students recently experienced a natural disaster or traumatic event, but please note that COVID-19 is not considered to be a traumatic event for the purpose of this grant. The grant period is 2 years. The maximum award during this 2-year period is $350,000, which will be split across the 2-year period. The minimum amount an LEA may apply for is $10,000, and the consortium model is not allowed. OPI may reduce the amount of funding requested. Up to 3 additional points will be awarded for each competitive priority that is met by the applicant, with a maximum of 12 additional bonus points. Competitive priorities are as follows. The district has no school employed or contracted mental health professional. The district has no school employed or contracted school-based safety professional. The district has a high percentage of students with disabilities, greater than 10%, and the district has a high percentage of students of color, greater than 5%. All the competitive priorities do not need to be met. SCG funds may be used to expand and enhance current activities provided at existing LEAs, whether supported by public or private funds. Applicants must bear in mind that SCG funds can be used only to supplement and not supplant any federal or non-federal funds used to support a current program or programs. Applicants should think carefully about this issue when developing budgets regarding existing administrative positions or existing programs to ensure the grant funding would be used to expand the existing program, not to replace funds that had previously been used to run existing programs. A grant template has been created in Microsoft Word for your use. This document is not the official competitive application and is only meant to be used as a template to work in prior to the submission of the official application. To use this template, simply start typing your response to each section below the question where it states narrative. Each narrative can only be 4,000 characters, and it is strongly recommended that you work in this Word version and copy and paste your work into the eGrants application. After copying and pasting into the eGrants application, you must save your work. I will be referring to pages within the grant guidance template document throughout the remainder of this presentation. The document is posted on the OPI website by clicking on the Leadership tab at the top of the OPI website and then click on the Federal Programs button if you wish to follow along for the important details of this application. In this section, applicants must outline how they meet the high need definition. As stated earlier, SCG funds will only be awarded to high needs LEAs. Applicants must align and fund activities allowable under Section 4108 of ESSA, which explains which of the following criteria for high needs the school district meets. The definition of high needs is based on the Department of Education's guidance. Please note, local data and research resources must be cited within each narrative. COVID-19 does not count as a natural disaster or traumatic event, as all LEAs were impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. In this section, you will be asked to provide a clear description that specifies goals, objectives, and student outcomes, and a timeline for the proposed projects, as well as specific indicators of project benchmarks based on your data and current needs. You will outline the plan and timeline for the projected period of the school year 23-24 and school year 24-25. The plan should clearly identify what data will be collected, the rationale for using the data, and the frequency of monitoring for implementation effectiveness. Lastly, explain the impact on students for the evidence-based activities, programs, and practices the project will implement. These activities, programs, and practices should create positive, inclusive, and support school environments and increase access to supplemental interventions and services.
Excuse me, are you able to go back and tell us where that, I'm looking on the leadership, I'm trying to follow with you. I'm looking on the leadership tab on OPI. I do not see what you referenced as far as being able to follow along with you.
On the leadership tab, it is under the federal programs.
So emergency planning. I'm still not with you, sorry.
It's in the chat now for you.
Thank you.
Okay, can you go to the evaluation slide, please? All right, so as with any federal funds, they are intended to be expended during the grant period. We do not anticipate any further extension period for these funds. Applicants should be aware of the annual progress reports and action plans required for this grant. It is expected that applicants conduct a school climate survey in both years of the grant. In the implementation activities section, please identify the proposed evidence-based activities programs, and practices used to meet the outlined goals. Implementation plans should define and contain data and research to support the activities and programs of a safe and healthy school community. In the sustainability section, be sure to identify your plans for how you will sustain your program once funding has ended. When you think about sustainability, look at your needs assessment and identify the biggest need for your targeted population. Those are the areas that you should be planning to sustain. Within the sustainability plan, the applicants must include how they will expand existing partnerships and how new partnerships will be recruited. Each applicant should explain their current process for administering a school climate survey. If a school climate survey is not administered, explain which survey will be used and how it will be administered. The applicant should also explain who will be on the team reviewing the results and how those results will be communicated to community stakeholders. The survey must be administered at least yearly. Project funds must be used for activities that directly support and the accomplishment of the project purpose, priorities, and expected outcomes. All expenditures must be consistent with applicable state and federal laws, regulations, and guidance. Within the budget, only outline the expected budget for 1 year of the grant. The scoring rubric guides the competitive grant read process to score new SCG applications. Trained grant readers use the following rubric to develop a score for individual applications. Applicants are encouraged to review the rubric to develop responses that gain maximum consideration for each prompt. The scoring rubric will be posted on the OPI's website after this webinar. Each grant application will be read and scored by 3 readers using the grant scoring rubric, which will be uploaded on the OPI's website following this webinar. Readers' scores will be submitted within the eGrant system after consensus meeting occurs. Official award recipients and those applicants who do not receive an award will be notified through the eGrant system. The points for each section, as well as the individual criteria, are also included in the rubric. The total possible score for the application is 100 points, plus an additional 12 bonus points for a total of 112 points. Proposals that score under 70 points will not be funded. We had originally anticipated that the eGrant application would open today, March 27th at 4 p.m. However, there is currently a technical error on eGrants, and we now anticipate the application to be open on Wednesday, March 29th. Hold on one moment, please. Sorry, somebody was knocking at my door a lot. All right, back to that. We are now anticipated that the application will open on Wednesday, March 29th at 4 p.m. If there are any other changes, updates will be posted on the OPI website. Applications must be electronically submitted through the OPI eGrant system no later than May 1st at 4 p.m. No late applications will be accepted. Please do not ask for an extension of the grant. We will not grant any extensions. Please do not wait until the last minute to submit the grant. No hard copies, faxes, or emails will be accepted for any proposal. Once again, extensions will not be granted. Any questions? Oops. There we go. Any questions regarding this webinar or the application process must be sent to the OPI stronger@montana.gov with the email listed on the slide. For further information concerning the application, please refer to the SCG grant guidance template or the frequently asked questions document, both located on our Title 4A OPI website. This webinar recording and slides will be posted on OPI's Title 4A website page. This concludes the formal webinar. Thank you for participating and good luck in applying for this year's Stronger Connections competitive grant application.